Hey
Hi
guys.
everybody. So a little travel update today. We are actually in a new place today. The last time we talked, I think we were in California. Last travel update. And we're kind of working our way around there. It was great as always. We love California, lots of fun things to do, but the prices right now, particularly gas and food and everything, was just pretty high. It was kind of blowing our budget. So we decided maybe we just needed to try a little new adventure. And we started heading towards Utah. And we went across Nevada. Which, if you've been watching our videos, you know we had a little bit of an adventure in Nevada.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy because I think in California, some places, I think about average was about $4 or $4.20 for gas.
30, yeah.
And there's some places, obviously, that are like $5 a gallon. So we're
That was
like,
insane.
usually I just fill up the tank wherever we go because it's usually about the same. But since it was so expensive, we knew we were leaving. I wasn't really like gung-ho about filling the tank up when like right across the border in Nevada, it was like $3.60. So it was still a little cheaper, and then it got cheaper the farther you went. So every kind of gas station I was hitting up, getting just a little bit to get to the next gas station. Yeah. And so then we got to one that was decently cheap, so I filled up. And we kept going, and we're getting pretty low, and we're like, oh, there's a gas station up the road, so we'll stop. And so we stop, and they're like completely out of gas. Like all of them were roped off, and we're like, okay. So we're sitting there like idling, like can we make it to the next one or not? Because the next one was like 20 or 30 miles down the road, and we're like, well, my light came on and it said we had like 39 miles to go. And
on the Chevy, it doesn't tell you how many miles you have left after what, like 39?
Yeah, once it gets to like
40?
35, it like just says low mileage. So I'm like, or low gas. I'm
like,
well, what's that mean? I don't know. So I was like so we just took off trying to get to the next gas station because I'm like, sitting there idling's not helping. So we took off. And we were like coasting and trying to like go over the hills and stuff.
And I was looking on the map, and I was like, okay, there's actually one closer than we thought. And so I think we're going to make it. We're good.
Yeah.
And
so
we're getting closer.
We thought we were fine. We're like, all right, that one's even closer. So we're like, oh, it's on like 4 miles. And it's like 3 miles. I'm like, I could see the sign. Like, it's right there. And then this truck starts chugging. I'm like, seriously? It's like, I've actually never ran out of gas before. Everywhere we've gone.
2.5 miles.
We were pretty close.
2.5 miles from the gas station.
So we pulled over, and of course it's on the interstate, so the traffic was buzzing by like crazy. So I'm like, I'm just gonna walk it because I don't want to have to stand on the side of the road and worry about getting hit. So I started walking, and so they stayed in the vehicle, and 2.5 miles isn't too far, but on the side of the interstate it was a little ways. But
it was hot.
There was a nice gentleman that stopped and picked me up like right at the exit to get to the gas station, but he actually waited for me and gave me a ride back to the vehicle. So
I went to the back of the vehicle and was like waving to see if anybody would stop, and of course they probably couldn't stop that fast, but maybe I'm hoping he saw me and then was like okay, and then saw him and was like, I'll pick him up. So that was cool.
It wasn't that big of a deal.
It was just kind of it
just kind of took a half an hour out of the day, but whatever.
Meanwhile, I was back in the car trying to have the dogs pee, and ants were crawling up my legs, and I was getting bit.
Yeah.
Freaking out.
So that was a fun experience, and then we booked it across, stopped at a few little spots on the way, and camped and saw some stuff. And
so now Hana Dog, our new little guy, has been from Arizona to California to Nevada and now Utah. Yeah.
He's been losing his baby teeth, so his
mouth's bleeding.
His mouth's a little bleeding, but
he's been learning to play frisbee. He's getting good at frisbee, which is fun. We actually got a frisbee that someone didn't want at a dog park, and they were like, here, and we were like, oh, okay. And then we started playing with it, and it's an awesome frisbee. So we'll show you guys
flies good
that one time, and the dogs love it.
Then when they were out, we play with it, but then they want to play when we were playing, so they like never sleep. So we were in this park like all yesterday, and they played like all day long.
So as you can see, we have a beautiful day, and today is Ramsey's birthday. So happy birthday, Ramsey.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just spending the day relaxing in this beautiful sunshine. Mountains are in the background, hard to see because I think the sun's blotting them out, probably, but they're there, they're snow-capped. Yay, mountains.
Yeah.
So yeah, Utah's beautiful and the weather's good, and that's actually part of our dilemma now. So the question of what's next, we don't know. This is definitely, we're going to be on a whim here. We've been looking around everywhere at weather and details, and we can't, I mean, the weather's kind of weird right now.
There's like a huge front coming through that's going to do like the whole West Coast. So
any of you West Coasters know there's something coming. I'm kind of putting a damper on our plans, but whatever. It'll probably lead to a new adventure. It usually does. So we don't know where we'll end up. Everywhere, I mean, we're in Utah now. we could end up in Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Oregon. We know eventually we'll end up in Washington because we always love going to Washington. So that's definitely on the radar. But maybe we'll pass through your neck of the woods if you're in one of those places. But that's kind of our unknown plan right now.
It's the best part about not having a plan. So you just wing it and go wherever. So that's how we ended up here, and it's been perfect. So people always wonder how we end up with perfect weather, because we make it happen. So
it's nice to be in good weather. It motivates you.
Yeah, it's not fun to be sitting in rain in a camper or anything. So, and the dogs get really anxious when it's raining out. So
I like reading, but after I get through like 3 books, it's like, okay, I want to do something else, and that's when we usually go into Lowe's and play what's in the window with the dogs.
Yeah, it's been fun.
What's in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So
Ohana's really confused because he's like, I don't even used to it being a refrigerator. So. But they're still playing in the background. I can't believe it.
Yeah, they should be whooped, so they're probably gonna nap. But I don't know. That's it for the update now. That's where we are and what's going on. We still have a lot of videos we're working on, so we'll be banging those out soon. So stay tuned for that. And I'm starting to make some more updates on the website, so I gotta get all those stories up. And when I do, I'll probably just do a video and highlight some of those so I can lead you guys right to those resources. So that's about it.
All right.
Hi from Kluani and Ohana.
We'll leave you with
Lily's napping.
Ohana and Kluani playing. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Guys.